What's up? Back with another video. Last video didn't do well, but that's what you get for talking about men's mental health. No one gives a shit about it, so no one's gonna watch that. But you should though, if you actually gave a shit. Got a leg day today. That's not when I'm filming, but tomorrow I think I'm filming. It's either a pull day or a push day. But yeah, you know, people always wonder like how I found God, and I mean, I was always like Christian, believed in God and Jesus when I was a kid, but never like took it serious until I started going down a deep path of like a bunch of stupid shit, and then I started finding God, and many of my friends found God in their deep spots, and many people don't like my friends because on the outside they look like terrible people, but on the inside they found God because they were a terrible person. And like many people try to push that button, and they try to push the button on me and my friends. And just so you know, that person that was there before we found God is still there. That's all I gotta say about that. Why do you think we're Christians? Like, why do you think we're Christians? Do you know what we were before? Like, it's not even to try to sound like a fucking movie scene, like of, yeah, I'm the alpha, I'm the villain, I'm the fucking alpha.
I am now the alpha. The alpha takes priority over everything.
Teacher is telling the alpha to sit in the seat right now.
And the alpha doesn't have to listen.
It's nothing like that to try to sound corny or anything, but like, there's a reason why people turn into super nice, kind, loving people, and it's because they found it by being a dirtbag before, you know. So like, I don't know, but going to hit leg day, penis.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
So, got done with leg day. Went pretty good. My phone was dying, so I shut it off. It worked out in silence, which actually was really nice because I could hardly focus anymore with music. I don't really know why. When I do work and stuff, when I go to work, I bump to music, but yeah, it's weird. Anyways, I want to tell you guys a very crazy story and revelation that just hit me today watching this podcast. So basically, you gotta stick through this or else it's not gonna make any sense. What the hell is that noise? I think it's cows, I don't really know. But anyways, basically when I was in high school, me and my buddy were going to lunch break, and we're driving around in his car, and he's like, I'm thinking about being a physical trainer and helping athletes. And I was like, don't you mean personal trainer? And at this point in my life, my dad's a welder, my grandpa was a welder, my whole family bloodline have been welders. And before welding, we were blacksmiths. Before blacksmiths, we were knights in England, in Wales. And basically, I heard this super loud voice in my head saying, that's what you need to do. And like the words personal trainer just kept echoing in my head. And this is when I was probably like still 280, 270, my junior year of high school. And I like remember it as if it was yesterday. And I tell my teacher that's helping me with trying to become a welder, I told her, I said, change of plans, I want to do this. She's like, that's weird, because like everyone just expected me to be a fucking welder because of my dad. And yeah, then today I'm watching this podcast and like a crazy amount of stuff has happened to me in my life that like I don't really want to say on YouTube until I have a bigger following leading up to this point in my life. But going down that route has taught me so many lessons. I mean, shit's like straight out of a movie. And like, if I would have chose welding or something else, I'm guaranteed I wouldn't even be the man I am today. And I'm pretty sure I'd be less of a man if I picked a different route and didn't listen to God's voice in my head. But I'm watching this podcast with Shia LaBeouf playing St. Padre Pio in a movie. By the way, great movie. Catholic or not, you should watch it. And in the podcast, he's learning about Padre Pio to play him, and the father told him that your purpose from God is 1, something you're good at, and then 2, helping others to learn it or to understand it. And I thought that was insane, knowing that I'm about to be a personal trainer, which is literally someone that helps in an area that I'm good at, which is losing weight. And notice how God told me to go down that route before I was 215. He told me to go down that route when I was still losing weight in the midst of it. So I just wanted to share that revelation that came to me today. And I used to question myself, like, should I be picking a different route? Because bodybuilders, trainers, they don't get a lot of respect. And I thought it was a sinful route to go down in my life. And then that just hit me. And I'm like, maybe this is the route that God wants me to go down. And by the way, guys, it can always change. I'm only 20, about to be 21. But, yeah, I just find that absolutely insane what hit me today. And I figured I'd share it. So, it's the day of pulling.
I just f***ing twist it!
Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude.
You twist that d***!
Twist his d***!
Twist his d***!
I'm starting to lean out, starting to drop weight again. And I think I'll be at 190 or 180 around December, January. And yeah, And I will get there. People say, oh, you won't. And I will get there. Cause I'm him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. When I was obese at 355 pounds, I said, I want to lose 50 pounds. They said, you can't do that. What's wrong? You're not even that big. Did that. I said I wanted to lose 60 pounds. They're like, yeah, whatever. I said I want to lose 100 pounds. Did that. And then after that, no one said no to me. And now I'm at around 145 pounds lost. I say around because I've been staying at 220 to 215. And it jumped up to 230 like a month ago. But I think we're probably at 217 right now. I'm going to weigh myself tomorrow morning to lower the calories for daily shit. But yeah, it's like 89 degrees out. Doing my 10,000 step walk to the gym. Wearing Packers jersey, Preston Smith, and a normal cutoff t-shirt below it. And I'm also, you're probably wondering about the glove. I got a hand tattoo, and I have to keep it out of the sun for like a week or so. So, yeah. And, pull day, I really don't like showing off my body as much just because I'm so hot. I'm just kidding. And people say, you know, let loose, have some fun, drink every single weekend and poison and make yourself feel like shit every single weekend, week after week, day after day. Do that. I'm sorry, my friend, that doesn't sound fun at all. And I kid you not, there's people 5 years older than me that literally are like, huh, you're just a pussy then because you don't like drinking. You're a pussy. You don't like drinking. That's why. I was like, okay, that makes so much sense. Yeah. The guy that lost over 140 pounds, that worked his ass off, doing night shifts currently, still getting all of his work done, is the pussy. Meanwhile, these other people that I don't really know personally, but just common world, a bunch of people, if you're watching, I bet you know someone like that, they won't even step foot in a gym. They'll work, they'll do their work, say they worked hard enough, and they deserve to get blacked out on a weekend. And these people, they're like, yeah, just wait till you get to 30, pal. Dog, when I'm 30, I'll look probably 10 times better than I do now and feel 10 times better. That's a myth that getting old just slows everything down. You're believing into it, and so you're purposely slowing yourself down and blaming it on age. I'm not saying I'm better than anyone, but I guess my frontal lobe just developed before I hit 25. And it's crazy how, like, people say that I'm the weirdo, or I don't know. Anyways, once we get there, I brought some cream of rice, mixed it with protein powder. I'm gonna eat that, slosh it down with some pre-workout in my backpack, and I like to wait like 20 minutes I think it's absolutely insane that people literally drink pre-workout, chug it all down, won't even wait for 15 to 20 minutes for it to kick in. And they're like, wow, I felt that immediately.
It's alright. It's alright, I feel that way too.
Or it's like, you know them TV shows in the early 2000s? It would be some girl taking ibuprofen or like Advil because she's stressed out. She'll swig it down with a beer and she goes, oh, yeah, brother,
Brother, what's that?
That's like quite literally not how medication or anything works that you consume. It takes a couple minutes for it to like work or solidify. Even like carbs for energy, like I was saying with the food. Any type of food that has carbs in it, literally you gotta wait like 30 minutes. Maybe in the future I'll start filming some coyote hunting with my dad. We just got a thermal scope for our guns, or just one, and dude, it's so sick. But currently I've been thinking about doing that with him on my weeks off, but sometimes you don't go because, you know, you get called by ranchers and stuff for the coyotes killing livestock and stuff like that. Usually he's killing them by the creek and stuff. And yeah, but that would be a cool video, like the fishing videos I had. That would be another cool thing to add. Just add some hunting stuff and stuff like that. I haven't hunted in like 3 years after I got my bull elk. I think that was like right around when I started this channel. But yeah.
Touch my body tender, 'cause I it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never lands, it works its way inside. If the pain goes on, I've waited as my time's elapsed. Now all I do is live with so much fate. I've wished for this, I've bitched at that. I've left behind this little fact: you cannot kill what you did not create. I've gotta say what I've gotta say, and then I swear I'll go away, but I can't promise you'll enjoy the noise. I guess I'll save the best for last. My future seems like one big past. You're left with me cause you left me no choice. I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops me. If the pain goes on, I'm not gonna make it. Put me back together, or separate the skin from bone. Leave me all the pieces, then you can leave me alone. Tell me the reality is better than the dream, but I found out the hard way. Nothing is what it seems. I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops me. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never lands, it works its way inside. If the pain goes on, I'm not gonna make it. All I've got is insane. 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 I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops me. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never ends, it works its way inside. If the pain goes on, I'm not gonna make it.
I've been painting every fence I know, every color pleasing to the same. 'Cause before you go and walk away, yeah, you better know where you're going. Hey, yeah, you're a wanderer just like me. Hey, yeah, you better know where you're going.
Well, that's it for the whole day. Notice how I didn't go too hard on biceps because I have a shoulder and arm day I do right before rest day. So yeah. Also, I forgot to bring my like phone holder thing that magnetizes to shit. Fucking bug on me. I forgot to bring my thing that holds my phone. That's why I only filmed like one set of each workout after like the first two, because it was hard to find a spot for my phone to get the whole picture. But if this video gets like, I don't know, there's only 30 of you guys. If this video gets like 3 or 4 likes, I'll do a full workout, uncut, no music or anything, so you guys know I'm about that. Yeah, but that's enough yapping. I said my stuff I needed to get out. Please pray. The more you pray, the more you're gonna fall in love with God and Jesus' love. The more you feel Jesus' love, the less you'll sin. Not saying you're gonna, out of nowhere, be like, oh my gosh, I don't sin anymore. It's nothing like that. It's like you'll slip up on something every once in a while, just like we do in life when we fail. But you'll do less and less of the bad habits and less of anything in life that's bad. But yeah, I think that's it. Next video, I don't know what it'll be. I gotta go to work tomorrow night, and I'm gonna try to edit this whole thing tomorrow or tonight. I gotta get CPR training done tonight, and then tomorrow probably take my personal trainer test. So pray for me, wish me luck. I know this video will be behind, so pray for me anyways. Comment down below if you want me to pray for you, or if there's something in your life that you need prayed for. And God bless. Love you.